Where is the love?
Here it is.
It's right here, baby.
Yeah.
Licensed therapist Dr. Misty Smith is with us today. Now this is a segment we call Where is the Love? And Dr. Smith, good to see you.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so today we are talking about the top 10 reasons that couples argue or fight. Not this kind of fight, but argumentative kind of stuff. So there are reasons that people do it a lot, right?
There are, and before we begin, let's just clarify that it is that they argue because the reasons couples split up and divorce are slightly different.
Okay.
Because arguing is normal for people sometimes.
Completely.
Okay. All right. So we're going to play the feud here.
So the top 10, what do you think, Mike?
All right, I'm going to go with my first reason. I'm going to say probably the top one is communication.
Okay, communication is one.
Right.
It's not the top one.
Okay.
It's around...
Finances?
Well, we got to go one at a time here. All right.
Okay.
Let's talk about communication.
Communication. Couples do have issues with communication because it's you don't have time for me, you don't hear what I'm saying, you don't ever talk to me, you watch TV all the time.
I'm sorry, could you repeat all that? I wasn't really listening.
Exactly.
So, and men and women are different. He makes a good point.
They are. So some of the things that I recommend are just to take time out in the evenings and give each other 30 minutes after you put the kids to bed or after you've had dinner. Put your phones away and actually spend time communicating.
So survey said communication was number 5 on the list.
Would you recommend those psychological profiles so you can learn how to communicate with each other? You know that what I'm talking about?
Yes. Actually, those are really good, and they're quizzes online for the 5 love languages test, and that's a really good way for couples to see how they communicate.
All right, let's get back to our top 10 list. You said finances, right?
Yep.
All right, finances.
Okay. Finances are actually the number 1 reason.
Survey
people
said
fight.
you win. All right, why is that?
I can see that.
And that's also the number 1 reason couples divorce. So it has to do with who's spending the most money? Why are you spending that money? Why we're in debt because of you? All the different things. Who's going to control the money? So tips that I give to couples, even though the normal thing is for couples to have a joint checking account, I don't always recommend that. Separate checking accounts and monthly planning and budgeting so that you can see what everybody's doing.
But that's sometimes part of the problem. One is a planner, a budgeter, one is not and can be irresponsible.
Right.
So how do you deal with that?
Well, if you're sitting down once a month and you're looking at who's going to pay what bills, because usually that helps a lot, then everybody knows how much money they've got extra. Credit cards, if you can't be responsible, don't have them.
Yeah.
They create
Probably the best
lot
idea.
of
All right, Mike, what do you say?
I'm going to say chores. You know, I bought you a new vacuum cleaner and lawnmower. What's the deal?
Okay, so chores are a huge reason for couples arguing and not necessarily divorcing, because you're in a relationship and you do have chores. You're in a house. Laundry never stops. Trash never doesn't take itself out. So who's going to do those things? So maybe delegate who does what, but remember not to get set in those gender roles. The house is her job. The outside of the house is his job.
One more from you.
You had to throw that in. Go ahead,
One more
Mickey.
from you, Mickey. What do you think?
There's has to be some of the physical attributes. Somebody wants more than other person.
Yeah.
Survey says
Number 2, intimacy and time together. You are doing great, Mickey. Couples need that. You have children, you have work, you have house. Everybody gets busy. There's a difference in levels of desire and levels of interest. Quality versus quantity. Sit down and try to figure out if it's just a lull because you've got children and everything's a little busy, or if there are physical problems.
All right, there's the rest of the top there that you see there. Communication, chores, annoying habits, intimacy, jealousy, me time, my family, your family, work pressure, those kind of things all add in there.
And the rest of that top 10 list is on her website, convenienttherapy.com. You can find a link to that on our website, myfoxal.com.
Fire up the twister, honey. I'll be home later.
Dr. Misty Smith, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks.